There still exists a general state of either denial, complacency, or even apathy about both the reality and the potential effects of Y2K.
Whoa, hello, welcome to an
Whoa.
amazing futuristic or not
Or
episode.
retro future. Yeah, whatever you call it.
Retroistic, were you gonna say?
Retroistic. I like that.
Yeah. Another retroistic episode of what the Famcom, oh my God, dude, I messed up the intro.
I'm not editing this. This is so
All right,
embarrassing.
fine. OMGame Boy
There we
podcast.
go. He got that
I
right.
said it. I almost said what the Game Boy.
Well,
See, that's what
I
messed me
like,
up.
honestly, I don't hate that.
Well, because you should have done that from, never mind, I'm not getting into it.
What the Game Boy? You think anyone would fucking know what the Game Boy means?
What's OM Game Boy?
Like, oh my God.
I know what it means. Anyway, these are the mini
That's
bite-size episodes, and we're off to a roaring
a
start on
rousing
this one.
start.
But this is one that focuses extremely on the year. Go ahead, tell him.
2000.
That's his favorite year, folks. What the Nick Millennium here?
I'm Dan 2K.
Ah, that's so good. I
I
should have went with
knew
2K.
the
Damn
whole
it.
time I was going to say Dan 2K, and I can't believe you didn't go with it.
So good. I'm
But it
surprised.
was the first year Nick showered. So this is it was like a big year
And
for him.
and the last year I
I think
showered.
it was the last year too.
Yeah.
But honestly, with 2025 coming up, we figured, wow, I can't believe it's going to be 25 years since some of the games that we grew up playing in this crazy year. I mean, anything before 9/11, kind of crazy, right? Like how they
Ah,
didn't know about 9/11.
I think some of them did.
Do you think people are going to make like video game episodes like an anniversary of 9/11?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, gamers are sick, man.
Yeah, they are pretty sick.
But this is a celebration of the year 2000, and we figured we would look up a list of games. And our original plan was look up underrated games because there's so many games that came out. I think I mostly just owned the PlayStation, and I think the place and I owned a computer, so I played PC games and an N64. I think I had an N64 also.
Did I
So
have
mine are
PlayStation
my
2?
underrated games. I think mostly are from the PlayStation era. But yeah, so I found some underrated games. I found some overrated games, and we also just pulled up a list of games from the year 2000. So do you want to just throw out some games you're looking at right now?
Yeah, now here's a big question. I was going to make a reference to, hey, everyone, pop on your iPod or iPad and let's go, or
Or
iPod.
probably MP3 player, right?
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask you. Or do
Or a
they have
CD player. I think I was still
anti-skip
using a CD player.
technology?
Yeah.
You were using CD player like a week ago.
Yeah. I can't afford anything else. My
Actually,
rent's due. My rent's due.
so these are just some of the games we're getting into. Underrated, of course.
Yes.
Do you want to start with one of yours? God, I know you
So
want to.
weirdly, I think mine's underrated, but also a game no one remembers. It's they made three computer games based off of the Blair Witch.
They did?
Do you remember this at all?
No, I don't recall the Blair
So there
Witch
was
games.
three. Once the Blair Witch came out, they made three computer games, and basically all three games were different. I think I vaguely remember the movie where they talk about a different witch or a different person that killed in that town. So all three games are based off of like different legends that they talked about in the movie. So I only
Okay.
owned one, and it was called Blair Witch Volume One, Rustin Parr, and it was on the computer. And just imagine Resident Evil, but in woods. That's basically what it was.
I mean, that sounds
So it was
kind of
just Resident
like
Evil. You play as someone investigating like a guy that murdered kids, but it's Resident Evil graphics. And I remember owning it and being addicted to it. I never beat it, but I just realized nobody ever talks about it, and it came out in the year 2000. So
no one else probably even played it.
I know it's a Blair Witch computer game. There's three of them. There's three volumes. So I highly recommend just looking up on YouTube and somebody playing them.
It's crazy you just told me about a game that I didn't even know existed, and there's three of them. I got one that everyone knows, or they
uh,
better know. All right. Air Guys, God Bless the Ring.
that's literally was going to be on my list.
I knew it was going to be on your
So
list because that's
can you vaguely explain what that game is?
no, not really. It's just like a cross between Tekken and Final Fantasy and a couple others. So is it Square Enix made this one?
So it
I'm
was a fighting
imagining.
game, but also there was like a single player mode too.
Yeah. Oh, Squaresoft. Okay.
Yeah.
So Squaresoft made it, and then they had those two modes where like you could team up and do action fighting, and then an action mode. But
Yeah.
it was all of your favorite characters like Cloud, Sephiroth. I forget the Tekken ones. Who was in there?
I played this in your basement.
Yes, you did. Did I rent it or buy it? I can't
Your
remember
dad, your
now.
dad kept trying to get me to go into the garage with him, and I said, no, I can't.
He said in air, guys. Remember?
Yeah. He said in it. That's what it was named after. He said, in
I
here,
know.
guys.
In air, guys. Yeah, that's you
Yeah.
have to say it with an accent, I guess. But that game was it critically acclaimed or shit on? I forget.
I feel like it was shit on.
All right,
Because I
then I
feel like a
loved it.
very rare kind of person just remembers that random game because it wasn't like a brand. It wasn't like Street Fighter. It wasn't Mortal Kombat. It was
Yeah,
this random word that probably was made up. So
I loved it.
like it's me naming a game Poop Poop and being like, why didn't anyone play it?
I don't think that's exactly like it at all.
I don't
Not
think
even close.
yeah.
Okay.
My second one is it's funny because I realized all the ones that I've listed
Are
all
my
came out
house.
later in the year 2000. But my second one is a famous game, Driver 2.
Okay.
Driver 2,
I'm
you can
trying to
get
remember
out
two versus one.
driver.
Oh, this is the one you could get out.
So one
Okay.
was great.
Yeah.
One was a classic. But two, I think is underrated because you can get out of the car. It looks like garbage.
Yeah.
We did an episode about the Driver series.
Yeah.
It was 2 discs because I think you went to like 4 cities, and I don't think the PlayStation could like handle showing cities. But I just feel like it did everything the first one did, but a little bit more. And I think that was enough for me to be like, this is really cool. But I feel like no one talks about, everyone talks about how great Driver 1 is, how
Hmm.
terrible Driver 3 is, and that's it.
I think I didn't like it, and I think you liked it, but we'll allow it, you know?
You say that about a lot of like ethnicities too. You're like, I think
No,
I don't like this.
just yours.
You know what ethnicity I am.
I don't want to
You
say
can't
for
say that
people
on
who
a
can't.
podcast.
I can't say that on a
Say
podcast.
it. Say what it is.
Ugly.
Nailed it. Just like every person in my life.
That's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember Legend of Legaia?
I don't think so. What's
It doesn't
that?
matter. It's a game that I played and I liked. It was not very
Okay.
good. I mean, it
Okay.
wasn't bad. It's so there's a series of these games, and I'll just name another one. Chrono Cross. Well, Chrono
Are
Cross
these
is
all like
better.
Final Fantasy RPG
Yes.
type? Okay.
So right after Final Fantasy's big like foray into everything, everyone was making RPGs. It was like everyone had to make them. And I remember Legend of Legaia, Chrono Cross. There's a whole bunch on this list, but I enjoyed them, even though they were like ripoffs. Even though I think Chrono Cross is critically acclaimed, like this one isn't. So shout out to all the RPG or the Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 7 RPG ripoffs. Like shout out.
You know what I just
Appreciate
realized?
them.
You know what also happened in the year 2000? I think we both had our first girlfriends
Are you serious?
and they were best friends.
Yep,
And
they were.
I broke up with mine. And for
Yep.
some reason, I'll never forget this. I think I brought up your name while I was breaking up with the girl, and she said, "What does Nick have to do with anything?" And
That's really good.
what did you say? I said, like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, you just said Nick's name. And I think I like blacked out and said your name during the breakup. And I was like,
So
blah, 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 Nick. And she's like, what?
why is Nick? Why are you saying Nick? Do we gotta break up? Nick
We gotta
said.
break up.
I didn't even say it.
I didn't
Uh,
say you told me to. I didn't say it's because you're breaking up with your girl.
just I exist.
Yeah, I just said your name. And she was like, what does he have to
Nick's
do
over
with anything?
there. I
But I felt
gotta,
really
yeah,
bad because I
yeah,
did it in the girls' laundry room.
yeah. That's where we used to make out.
Who, me and you?
No, us and the girls.
I feel bad because I think that same girl, I took her from another one of our friends. And I had like
Um.
braces and I had rubber bands in my braces. So
Oh my God, he
listen,
did.
25 years later, I'm still
I
just as
took
ugly. So I don't really know why girls are dating
I
me.
took her best friend, my girlfriend from one of our other friends.
You know what's nasty? We really got
That's
around
sick.
in the year 2000. It's like the nastiest. What was my third one
Okay.
was it was a PC and a PlayStation 2. I owned it on PlayStation 2, but it came out the end of PC. It was the fourth Monkey Island game.
Oh,
Escape from Monkey
Murray,
Island.
Murray the Skull. Yeah.
But it's called Escape from Monkey Island. It was the first one that was in 3D. So if anyone knows Monkey Island, it's like a point and click game, but this is the first time you can run around towns and stuff like that. I never beat it, and I just bought it recently, like in the last year for my PS2, and I'm still struggling to play it.
That's what I'm saying. Murray the Skull. That's why you didn't
Well,
let me do it.
I think he's in everything after 3, but
Yeah.
it's super underrated because I don't think anyone else owned it.
That's fair. It's really funny that I know all about that game. My son knows about it. Like other people I know knows it. Go ahead, tell him when you elect to EB, Electronics Boutique. What did the guy say to you?
I think I was buying one of the Monkey Island games, like in
Yeah,
computer form, and I
yeah.
picked up the box, and the guy looked at me and said, "Monkey, monkey."
He did this, dude. He went
He
like
did
this.
this like one of those geek gamer guys that work in like a GameStop.
I
Just
forget
imagine. I
what he
mean, it was a
looked like.
cliche. It was the year 2000.
Yeah,
He looked like the comic book store guy.
yeah. And he
And
was doing
he waved
monkey
his arm down and
monkey.
said, "Monkey, monkey." And you know what
Yeah,
I did? I said, "You better
shrugged.
not fucking talk to me ever again."
Is that what you said? Nick? You were
You know,
like 14-year-old girl.
yeah.
You
You
were
know what's
scary.
crazy? In that same store, they made my dad buy me a
It,
PC gaming card that was
yep.
like $1,000.
It wasn't $1,000.
Pretty
That's probably a
sure.
lot of money.
Yeah, it was probably a lot of money for 2000.
All right, fine.
I
Yeah,
was a
it was.
bratty little fat kid.
Yeah, you were. Underrated game. Deus Ex, does that count?
It can count. I mean, it's probably one of
Everyone
the biggest
loved it,
games of
but
the
I
year, but
played. Yeah, that's fair. I played the shit out of that game. So like I played it and I would just go around and like try and perfect it. Like you play some
uh,
games and you
actually, it's
don't
very
lose health
funny
and
because I
stuff.
forgot I had that on my overrated list.
Oh, did you? You're such a
Yeah,
dick. Well, I mean that's fine. Some people don't like it.
I've tried
I
it and I
loved
just
it.
can't. I'm just like, this is
I'm shooting people
nothing
with
to me.
trank darts. It's such a good game. It was like inventory system, like cool
So what? I
characters.
mean, it's a game is like a first person game. It's cyberpunk.
It was like Half-Life E in after
Well,
Half-Life.
it came out in the year 2000, so I think it's what people in the year 2000 thought the year 3000 would look like.
Yeah, he wore a trench coat. His name was JC Denton, and he would get
JC Denton, yeah. You were playing the game.
augmentations,
I was too busy kissing with my braces.
and then breaking up with her and naming me.
That's gonna if I ever get arrested in the future and the
You're gonna
cops
name
like
me.
you're under arrest, say like, do you understand you have the right to a lawyer? And I'm just gonna say your name.
Yeah, and they'll be like,
And
"Oh,
then
he's got a point."
when they have me on the electric chair and they're about to turn the switch, they'll be like, do you have anything you
Say
want to
my
say?
name
And the
again.
priest is like, this is your final rights. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Nick. And then they pull the chair and I don't die and my spirit haunts everyone.
I like that you don't
I
die
basically
and
just said
you're
the plot of
haunting
the movie
everyone.
Shocker. If anyone's ever seen the movie Shocker, that's what happens.
Okay, huh? Fair.
My next one is Evil Dead. Remember the Evil Dead PlayStation 1 game?
Yeah, you think that was underrated?
I think it was underrated because it wasn't a good game.
Oh
So I
yeah,
think a
it
lot of
wasn't.
people didn't play.
No, that's actually a very good
Because
call.
again, like I said about that Blair Witch game, it was basically a Resident Evil, but as an Evil Dead game.
Oh,
Because
dude.
the tank controls, the graphics were the same. I thought it was amazing that the Evil Dead movies didn't exist then. Like the movies had been done for like 7 years when that game came out. And so think about this. What's like a cult classic movie now? Like it's just imagining making a video game off a cult classic movie.
Matrix. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, The Matrix, everyone, he said The Matrix is a cult classic movie, even though it made like $300 million
And
at the
that's
box
yeah, but it's
office.
got like a super nerdy fan base that dresses a certain way or does a certain thing.
Cult classic, everyone. He says The Matrix, one of the most biggest movies of all time.
You
Matrix.
called whatever underrated. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, so Evil Dead Hail to the King. I loved it. I never beat it, but I think that's a running thing with all these games. I never beat them.
I don't beat half the games I play.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to mention this one, and I don't pick this, so I'm naming it for you. Duke Nukem Land of the Babes.
Never played it, but
Oh, you
is
didn't?
it like Time to Kill?
It looks like it. It's just like a ripoff of Time to Kill, except that there's women bad guys. I guess they have guns. I don't know.
So Duke Nukem Time to Kill was Duke Nukem, but in third person. And I
Mhm.
guess they
And
made
this
more
is,
than one of that.
I guess, I can't see all the details, but it looks, yeah, looks pretty
Yeah.
bad. And I thought you were going to say it's really underrated. Like people didn't talk about it because I've never heard anyone
I'm
talk about
not a misogynist, Nick.
it.
I would never pick a game that has the word babes in it.
Like misogynist, like
Yeah,
someone who
massage,
massages
like
people.
I don't massage girls
Okay,
because
that's fine.
they don't date me.
I literally knew you never massaged a woman just based on that sentence alone.
um, so I have one more. Oh no, I
Okay.
have two more.
All
My
right.
next one is Fear Effect. You know Fear Effect.
Yeah, I don't remember the game.
Fear Effect is it's about three people. It's like a sexy cyberpunk girl,
Okay.
and it's like in the future, like there's no health bar. It's like every time you get attacked, there's like a fear meter.
Ugh. Oh, dude, wait. What is it
And
called?
in one of the games, I think she's in a towel. So you remember that?
Yeah, I remember this
There
game. You
again,
know,
everyone.
yes, I
He was making
remember
fun of
the
me for
game.
talking about women, but once I said a woman's in a towel, he's like, "Hello?"
I just remember the game.
Crazy.
Okay.
It's
I do
crazy
remember
how
the
this whole
game.
podcast it was a trap to
Got me.
catch you being a massage in this.
Misogynist. I'm gonna massage her
Yeah.
later.
But no, it's a really cool game because it's very thematic and I don't think it's very anime. And I don't think in the year 2000 like I liked or really knew anime aesthetic. So
Okay.
I thought the game was cool and I'm like, "Oh,
This
what
is
is cyberpunk?" I
awesome.
didn't know what cyberpunk
It's
was. I didn't know what any of
different.
that stuff was. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Uh oh, Delta Force 2. Do you even know what that is?
Yeah.
It's a first person shooter, but they had it in our computer lab at school in high school,
Wait,
and it
really?
was yeah. Well, because they were big nerds, so they like ran their own server and you had to log in and like they were very like they let the nerds play
Oh
after
wow.
school.
That's
And I
actually
didn't get to
pretty
play a
cool.
lot, but I was like, yo, this game looks it was the best graphics I'd ever seen in a video game at the time. And like you could scope in on someone from really far
So is
away.
it
I was
just
like,
like a
this is
normal, like a
cool.
Call of Duty-esque?
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you look at it now, it's no different. But at the
So that's
time, I was like,
underrated
that's yeah, underrated.
because you played it at school.
Yes, because I got to play it at school. It looked awesome. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I probably said worse reasons for liking my games though.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe one more.
My final underrated one is a game called Nightmare Creatures 2.
I don't recognize that name either.
I never played the first Nightmare Creatures. I think I played this on the PlayStation, and you play a dude with an axe, and he's in an insane asylum, and there's just monsters in the insane asylum. But the main thing I remember is the main intro is like all the clips from the game, but a Rob Zombie song plays, so it made it seem like really intense and stuff. And I'll never forget that. And I played like 5 minutes when I rented it or bought it, so I
So
never got
you
past like the
literally
first
just
like 10
rented
minutes.
it
Yeah,
and you played 10 minutes.
I think the song is Rob Zombie's version of Boogeyman. I'm the Boogeyman. I'm the Boogeyman. Dead,
Sounds like
dead,
it would be
dead.
exciting.
So underrated because I played it for 5 minutes.
Well, fair. I'll go with my last one because it's really dumb, but also really cool.
Uh-huh.
NHL 2001. And you're
NHL
like,
2001.
yeah, I swear to God.
Okay.
It came out in 2000. That's when it came out.
No, no.
But I think that was the
Do
first
you
one
think
that
I'm
had.
mocking you?
Yeah, I did.
Everyone,
Actually.
he thinks I mock him every time he says anything.
I thought he was mocking me. Your Honor.
This actually is a Zoom call with a judge.
If it is, all of this should just be brought to a judge at some
Oh
point.
God, we'd be dead.
But NHL 2001 is the one I think I played the most out of like, I don't know, a 10-year span. So didn't play NHL 98 a lot, didn't play NHL 2002, but I
I
think
feel like
NHL
2001. I
2001
feel like
had
that
a hit
era
stick.
was when things really got 3D,
Yeah,
like
and it has like,
smooth looking 3D, not like janky like PlayStation 3D.
and I think it had the big hit button, which was like the triangle button on the PlayStation
Oh, like
controller at the
actually
time, and you
like
could just
punching them.
no, like you would just walk by them and skate by them, and it made it a ridiculous noise and knocked them over, and it looked really cool.
You're a big hockey player, aren't you?
Yep, that's it. I'm a big hockey player.
Didn't
Go ahead.
someone you date say like
Yep.
you weren't even that good at hockey,
Uh,
or that was your worst fear or something?
yeah, it was my worst fear that someone was better than me.
Yeah, we both know who isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty bad.
That's it for underrated. I'll just throw off some of the ones I thought were overrated. I think Hitman is kind of overrated.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble for that one.
Oh,
Uh, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I think that's
you think that's
overrated.
overrated?
Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait till you get canceled
it's
later.
literally just putting like a new coat of paint on a game that came out the year before.
Huh.
Overrated The Sims. You're gonna kill me for that one.
I don't think you can say that's overrated. I think you're wrong. I can't.
Listen,
I'm going to
we
tell
have
you. Hold
great
on.
memories of it.
I'm going to tell you what's overrated that you're not going to say. Perfect Dark.
And my final one is Time Splitters.
Oh,
So Time
I
Splitters
don't
was a
recall
PS2
that one.
game, and listen, for the past 20 years, I've heard people talk about Time Splitters all the time. It's a first-person game, and you kill monsters in different time periods. I bought it recently, and I'm like, this is it. And again, this is a 2024 lens, but I was like, this is what everyone's been fucking talking about. This game is not good, and I spent like $50 on it.
How about this? Perfect Dark. Yeah, I knew you love
Completely
it.
rated. Completely rated. I think not neither
Rated.
overrated or
Okay.
underrated.
I mean, you could make that argument. That's fine.
Yeah,
Quake Arena. I didn't
I
love
never
it.
never played it.
Everyone loves it, but
How
I
about
like
this? Let's
Unreal
talk
Tournament
about
better.
our X's from the year 2000.
Okay, I'll go.
Is your are you overrated or underrated? Your X.
Overrated. Everyone wanted some of that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm.
Wow.
Now I'm saying, hey, you're canceled.
So who's canceled? Your X.
I guess. Yeah.
I would say my X is in the year
Careful.
2000. She was underrated because not as many people wanted her.
That's true, actually.
In
She
the
was
in
the
the
underrated one.
as in like
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
yeah.
You're gonna get canceled for this.
I'm not gonna get canceled. You just said that the girl you dated in the year 2000, everyone wanted to kiss her.
Yeah.
I'm saying the girl I dated in the year 2000,
No one
I
wanted to
took
kiss her.
her.
That's what you're
No,
saying.
I was saying I
That's
took
what you're
her
saying.
from someone.
Oh my God, I forgot you took him.
Isn't that
Took her
crazy?
from him.
And that
Yeah.
guy, we haven't talked to him in like 15, 20 years.
He liked the girl I ended up with. He just liked everyone.
Wow.
That's sick.
Listen, S dot dot, if you're listening to this, you're perfectly on the level.
B
K,
dot dot dot.
B dot dot dot, if you're
Dan's
listening to this.
sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Dan could be
And
sorry.
K dot dot dot. Nick just said everyone wanted to kiss you.
Sorry.
So that's the year 2000 for us. I don't even know what I was doing in school. What was I, a freshman?
I guess. No.
I think in the
we
year
graduated
2000,
grade school, right?
I just started high school. I remember going, this is not a lie. I went to the doctor's. It was just a normal like checkup, doctor's appointment. And
This is weird.
I was with my mom, and the guy like said I was like overweight, but in like in like a trying to be funny way.
Yeah,
And
of
he's like,
course.
"Oh, they might want a linebacker for their high school football team or something like that." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" Yeah, I was like so upset.
That was you making that noise.
Yeah, I probably
That's
shit
wild.
and pissed
You
on his
probably
shoes.
pooped all over his floor.
Yeah. So that's it. I don't have anything to say about the year 2000. I tried to dress up like the year 2000.
I
Uh,
didn't
we
really, but I mean, it kind of worked it that way.
we
And
talked about
then
girls we dated in the year 2000. We
you
talked about people
didn't,
that made fun of our weight in the year 2000.
you didn't mention the game Shenmue at all.
That was 2000. No, that was 1999.
I think it was on the list, dude.
I don't know. You might
Yeah,
be reading off.
Dreamcast video game 2000 November.
Overrated.
Oh my god. Thanks.
Anyway,
Yikes.
thanks for sticking through our 2000 episode. Maybe we'll do another one in the next
Maybe
25
we'll do
years.
2000 more
Do 2000 more episodes?
of this.
Okay. I'd rather
Game
choke
Boy.
on this microphone than ever do another episode with you.
Game Boy, folks.
But not put it in like the other end of me.
with the pop.
Yeah.
That's sick.
All right, folks. I don't even know what knowledge we gave you in this episode.
I hope a lot. Just
I
a
hope a lot.
friggin' lot.
So we'll talk to you in another 25 years. So see you later. Game over.
Keep it cool, groovy. I'm trying to think of a
Yeah,
word
what
for
are
2000.
that's whack.
Cool, whack. Cool spelled Kewl.
There we go. Okay. Y2
Game over,
Dan
guys.
signing off.
See you guys.